Have you ever felt completely drained, despite doing nothing physically strenuous all day? This is the heavy price we pay for being constantly and endlessly present. We live in a world that demands our attention 24/7, trapping us in a cycle of global connection while we slowly lose touch with our own souls. This constant noise creates a desert of information where our spirit goes thirsty, searching for a moment of true quiet that seems increasingly impossible to find. Like a battery that never gets a full charge, our mental energy is being siphoned away by the endless scroll, leaving us hollowed out and deeply fatigued. We think we are staying informed, but we are actually just drowning in data, losing the ability to distinguish between what matters and what is just noise. The ping of a notification has become the heartbeat of our modern anxiety, a constant reminder that the world expects us to be available every second. We are caught in an invisible trap, thinking we are connected to the world, yet we have never felt more isolated from our own inner voice. This is the illusion of the digital age. We see everything happening everywhere, but we fail to see the exhaustion growing within our own tired hearts. It is time to ask ourselves if this constant presence is worth the loss of our peace, our focus, and the very essence of our creative spirit. Creativity is a shy guest. It needs a quiet room and a clear mind to enter. When the world is too loud, our best ideas simply vanish. Think of your mind as a frequency. If there's too much interference from TikTok, emails, and news, you will never hear the music of inspiration. If your mental room is filled with digital trash, there is no place for a new idea to sit down and grow into something truly beautiful. To disappear is not an act of cowardice or running away. It is a vital act of cleaning. It is dicycling your mind to welcome brilliance. When you step away from the screen, you step back into reality. You allow your senses to wake up and your imagination to start breathing again. In the silence of nature, the noise of the internet fades away. You begin to hear the thoughts that have been buried under layers of digital clutter. Every great project starts as a fragile seed. It needs the protection of silence and the nourishment of boredom to eventually break through the surface. We must learn to value the empty spaces in our schedule. It is in these voids that the most profound and life-changing realizations often take shape. By disconnecting, you are not missing out on life. You are finally participating in your own existence, giving your brain the rest it desperately needs. True innovation requires a depth of thought that the shallow waters of social media cannot provide. You must dive deep to find the real pearls. Let your mind wander without a map or a search bar. You will be surprised at the incredible places it can go when it is free. Why did I choose to walk away from social media? Because I realized I was losing myself in a mirror that only showed other people's highlights. We are caught in a comparison trap, measuring our internal reality against everyone else's carefully curated external illusions, which is a recipe for deep misery. My self-esteem was being chipped away by strangers. I was seeking validation from people who didn't even know my name or my true heart's journey. The moment I turned off the phone, I felt a weight lift. I was no longer a contestant in a popularity contest I never asked to join. I decided to lock away the noise. I needed to reclaim my right to exist without being watched, rated, or judged by the digital masses every day. In that silence, my self-worth began to grow back. I realized that my value is not a number on a screen, but a feeling in my chest. Quitting wasn't about being antisocial. It was about being pro-me. It was about choosing my mental health over the addictive dopamine loops of the feed. You cannot love yourself when you are busy performing for others. Real self-respect comes from knowing who you are when nobody is watching or liking. I traded 1,000 fake friends for 1 true hour of self-reflection. It was the best bargain I have ever made in my entire adult life. When you stop living for the camera, you start living for the experience. You find that the most beautiful moments don't actually need a digital filter. Nát kết nối là cách duy nhất để tôi tìm lại lòng tự trọng đã mất và để nhìn thế giới bằng đôi mắt chân thật của chính mình. When you stop working for the numbers, you finally begin to work for the love. Your energy shifts from seeking approval to seeking pure, honest expression. I stopped checking how many views my podcast got. I stopped worrying about the algorithm. I started caring about how the work made me feel inside. I do this because today it makes me happy. I do this because my heart demands to be heard, not because a platform demands a new post. There's a special kind of power that comes when you are no longer a slave to engagement metrics. You become the master of your own joy. If one day the inspiration disappears, I will stop. I will walk away without a single regret because I never owed the internet my soul. We were meant to create with our hands and hearts, not just our thumbs and screens. Reclaiming this physical connection brings a new, powerful energy. This is the energy of a person who has stopped leaking their vitality into the digital void. This is the strength of a fully present human being. I'm investing my time in real hugs, real conversations, and real eyes. The digital world can never replicate the warmth of a true physical bond. When we are present for each other, we heal. We stop being profiles and start being people again, sharing the true burdens and joys of life. These are the moments that actually matter. These are the memories that will sustain you when you are old, not the things you scrolled past. Can you feel the difference? The air is fresher, the colors are sharper, and your heart beats with a rhythm that no app can ever capture. Success is now defined by the peace I feel when I finish a task, not the notification count I see when I unlock my device. We are reclaiming our humanity, one disconnected hour at a time. We are finding the energy to be brilliant, kind, and truly, deeply creative. This is not just a change in habit, it is a change in destiny. You are choosing to live a life that is authentically and beautifully yours. To my dear soulmates out there, don't let this loud world swallow you whole. You need to create your own sanctuary within the chaos of life. Establish your vital silences. These are the non-negotiable moments in your day where the digital world is strictly forbidden from entering your sacred space. Whether it is 1 hour in the morning or 1 hour before bed, give yourself the gift of being unreachable. Protect your peace at all costs. This is where you solve your internal puzzles. This is where you decode the anxieties that the day has piled onto your tired shoulders. In these vital silences, you don't have to fight anyone. You don't have to prove anything. You just have to exist and be gentle with yourself. Write down what hurts. Write down what makes you feel alive. Use this time to talk to the person you have ignored for far too long. Solitude is not loneliness. It is the soil of greatness. It is the place where you find the answers that no Google search can provide. Let the ripples of your thoughts settle. When the water of your mind is still, you can finally see all the way to the very bottom. You are more than your productivity. You are more than your social status. You are a human being who deserves moments of absolute pure nothingness. These moments are your survival kit. They are the fuel for your creativity and the shield for your self-esteem against the harsh digital winds. When you return to the world after your silence, you will notice that you are stronger, calmer, and much more ready to face the day. Make this your daily ritual, not because you have to, but because your soul needs it to survive in this frantic, non-stop digital age. This isn't a lecture from a stranger. This is a heart-to-heart talk from a brother who wants to see you thrive and find your true path. Allow yourself to disappear for a while. It is the only way to ensure that when you reappear, you are the most brilliant version of yourself. You have so much to offer the world, but you cannot give what you do not have. Fill your own cup first in the quiet spaces. The world will wait for you. The emails, the notifications, the drama, it will all be there later. But your peace is a fragile thing. I believe in your ability to reclaim your life. I believe in the beautiful things you will create when you finally find your own inner silence. Go find yourself in the empty spaces. Go find the joy that doesn't need a Wi-Fi connection. I wish you nothing but deep, lasting peace. Thank you for listening with your heart. Take a deep breath, put down the phone, and just be. Goodbye for now, my dear friends.